Good morning, welcome back to another adventure. It's April 6th, just fueled up a bit, getting ready to go, baby. All right, I think we're rocking and rolling now. So this trip is taking a minute to get launched off, but I packed up all the gear. I stopped by the cottage. All right. Yeah, so you can see this is my little workshop studio. I got all my equipment. Yeah, if you guys didn't see that little walkthrough video of the cottage, here it is, a little quick preview. Little studio space, little chill area, kitchen. This is my favorite part. It's super rustic, looking like a definite cabin in the woods. It's awesome. And oh, we got a red light up here. Showed you guys some of the work that I've been doing around there. That's kind of the rundown of what you need to know going into this one. We're gonna rip it way out here across a couple highways, through some mountains, and we're gonna make our way to some water right now. That is what I'm doing in this current moment. Windows down kind of day today. Yeah. We're here. It's time to start exploring. Today is a day that I have just about no plan whatsoever. We're on foot, so with soggy wet shoes and wet socks and a fishing rod, we're gonna see what we can catch in this river. Man, this is bringing me back to my days of fishing areas like this. Geez, there's like a whole canal down here. It's pretty sweet. Huh. Unlawful to fish right here, huh? This would be a big one right here. So not that that was a total fail, but I also didn't catch any fish, so it's like just gotta evaluate and reevaluate on these trips to see what's going on. What's the best move? A little one-lane bridge. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I think that turn might have been, it's acceptable. What the heck is that sound? Oh, it doesn't sound very, very good as I'm trekking it through the war zone over here. Each one of these trips, it's always a question mark what the next move is. Now, after getting skunked at these past two spots, hopping in the car, getting refueled, eating a little bit of food, it's very clear to me what I need to do right now. And this has been the theme over the entire winter into the spring. Most of the places I've been exploring, it's been a trek. It's been a gamble. It's like I'm either gonna have my best day of fishing my life, or I just want to take a moment to say, skunked for barely. This adventure is getting epic. All right, how to sing like Tom Petty in 2 steps. Hold your nose and sing. Somebody must have kicked you around, so. A lot of plans going around and changing, and I'm definitely on some kind of bear trail right now. That's kind of what we do on the Skye life. Jeez, man, it's like the world is even 2 small quarters. Wow, I didn't know it'd be so dense back here. I mean, for me, just to forge my own trail through this overgrown brush is really cool, or follow animal trails. That's also one of my favorite things to do. It's very liberating to come out into a place that doesn't have a trail and then follow these little nature corridors. All right, we're going way off the book right now. This is not the scripted adventure that sometimes prevails. Little small creek gem. Every now and then I have an idea and I go with it. This trip though, overall, so as I was going up the creek, I hit private property, and now we're getting into private stuff. And I'm actually gonna turn around. We'll figure it out. That one didn't exactly work as planned. I'm gonna hit the drawing board though, and that's what all this is kind of telling me right now. It's that from start to now, very much so unexpected, and couldn't have ever thought that I would end up right here. And although I could have fished the main river and done a triumph and tried to pull something off on that same river system, you know, this sport helps me push it that little ounce further and go outside my comfort zone to the point that, like, when things aren't going like a pull-off, I would like to see them go, rather than giving up and having a negative outlook and just like stopping, doing what I know is right for me. This sport teaches me that I can keep going a little bit further, and just due to the simple fact that this is what I know is right. And if it wasn't, then, you know, it's okay to change directions and give up to an extent. But when it's something so true to you and you know that it is what's right, then there's not really too much of an option there. I put the extra little push here at the end, and then this is what turned out of it. And like, this is literally why I love this. This is why I love exploring. This is why I get out here.
I don't know why. It feels very sketchy back here, but I'm gonna take that cue to escort myself directly out of this spot.
So as I was walking out, I trekked it back up the mountain. I got a little spooked out from the last spot, and I heard something sound like a gate opening. So I was like, well, I'm gonna get out of here. And I came down to the road and I saw this guy driving his quad. Yeah, so I can't really make heads or tails of what the moves are. It's going down into my car. Well, at this point, he's riding up to me. I'm like literally pooping my pants. And I remembered seeing on a sign back there by the bridge, the first time I've ever seen this before, and it said private property, or all these signs, but it said fishing allowed by permission only. So when I saw that, I was like, I wonder who you even asked to be able to fish here. So happened that it was that guy.
Hey, how are you?
Down at the creek.
Good.
So
Good, how are you?
Good.
I was fishing down that way, is that okay?
Yeah, down that way, I can't do anything about it. It's not my property.
It said something about asking permission to fish.
Yeah.
How would I go about that?
Oh, knock on my door real nicely.
Can I ask you now?
Yeah, I mean, what do you, catch and release?
Yeah, that's all I do. Just catch browns and stuff. I got a few down there, I just put them right back.
Yeah. Yeah, good, you're fine.
All right, thank you.
Yeah,
I really appreciate it.
See anybody else down there though, be like, yo,
this was a legendary moment, and it might sound crazy to say this, but around where I live, like, there's no wiggle room for fishing creeks that you're not allowed to fish. Dan, you're the man, literally. And we were having cool fishing combos for a while.
And the browns run up from the reservoir too. Yeah, in the creek.
Awesome. All right, well, good luck.
All right, Dan. Nice to meet you, dude.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Be good.
Thanks, you too. That's a turnaround to the day. See, like, you never know.
Respect comes back around as respect to yourself, and you put respect out there and you definitely get it back.
I'm just so ecstatic though, and so grateful for the energy that's been put off today. And then by asking permission, which I've only ever done like 4 times in my fishing career, I just got him. I got him, that's a nice one. I've only ever done that like 3 or 4 times. And most of the times were like years and years ago. I kind of gave up because most people will just be like, nah. So then I'll just kind of hike it in and hope for the best, be stealthy. But this time I asked for permission and I got it. And now I got a nice wild brown right in front of me, the biggest one of the day. Nice one. Oh my God, it's a monster. It's an absolute monster. Oh no. No, he got off. Did you guys see that? Every little part of this trip has kind of transitioned into the next and has been brought along on the journey. And these are the kind of trips I live for, where it's like you come out here and then step by step you start to see it all pan out, and everything, all the vibes from the day create what you're currently experiencing. All right, the last 2 raw. I think it's like this spot, one more. All right, let's get up. We're gonna fish a couple more pools here and then we're gonna head back. I decided it was high time to make a move. It's getting dark, and also the water kind of transitioned up there. So I hit all the good trouty water from where I parked the car all the way up, and I just got to give another big shout out to Dan for letting me traverse up his private trout waters. That like never happens. And it's like there's always a little part of each adventure that it leaves you wanting more. Go wherever your heart leads you, explore the places that you desire, and good things will come.